Hey guys, welcome back to At Locals. Next week we got the store championship here, right here. It's going to be huge. We're expecting a really big turnout, probably the biggest one we've ever had, which means we have to go really, really hard if we want to win. That means we're taking green control. Now let me just show you what our green control looks like and how we're going to be preparing it for today. And hopefully if we get today, then we're going to do really well in the in-store championship next week. Let me jump right into it. So, you know, we're running the boy Nihogmon. He's the star of the deck, of course. He's what you're using to control the entire game. Just flushing away all those suspended guys, hitting anything that's 5k or lower. He's really important. And you pair that off with the Needle Spray and the Lilamon, so you can target more guys and just flush them all away. So they're very necessary for the deck. You can also pair it off with the Weedmon to gain a memory. Weedmon works really well with the Lilamon just because get that one memory back because it makes the Lilamon really cheap. And Lilamon, as a cool combo, of course, you know, works with Batro Stingmon because you can suspend a guy to run over, maybe it's an Omnimon, like that's huge. Running over an Omnimon and hitting for 3 security, ridiculous. He's the secondary star of the deck just because when people are afraid of Nihogmon, they build Tor. And when they build Tor, they run into Batro Stingmon. It is the perfect threat. We've got also the Blossomons, just because it's super cheap. You can go for a free evolution, a 1-cost evolution, and another free evolution, and go straight into the Nihogmon. Of course you have the baby underneath because that's also free. And just flush away your opponent's entire board if they go wide for just 1 memory. And it doesn't even end your turn. Well, it ends your turn when you get to the Nihogmon, but that doesn't matter when you wipe an entire board. We're also running the Rank Wagamon just because you need an alternative win goal when they're not playing into the Nihogmon or the Batro Stingmon. So these are used to control the game, and this is used for when you just need to push. And you need variety for different kinds of situations. To pair that off, we're also running the Chaosmon, because if you pump this guy up by +2 security attack, the Chaosmon will also get it when it punches. And when the Batro Stingmon has +2 security attack, the Chaosmon will also do it. And it's absolutely huge, absolutely huge. We'll get into the games and see how well we go. So first game I go up against the Green Mirror Lilith on the left, and I am on the right. I don't have a Mega to go up to in my hand, so I establish a way to get to the Mega as fast as I can. By playing some rookies and playing the Takumi, hopefully that will draw me into a Mega, or draw me into a Mimi to start speeding up my deck. So here I'm just getting as many draws as I can, and I build up to an Argomon just to threaten the board and force them into a play here. Then we see them being forced into running over the Argomon here. That's not bad for me, I don't mind that at all. Still haven't found my Mega or a Mimi, so I'm still drawing up. And I go for alternate scenario, where I just hard play the rookie to evolve it and hopefully draw some more. Here's a Nihog, prime opportunity here, wiping the board. And Argo still trying to draw into a Nihog here, or something else. So I've got a Nihog stack ready in my nursery with a Nihog in hand. I had the Grand Kawagamon, but without being set to 3 memory, it's just really not a good opportunity to go into it. And here we see another Lilamon to wipe out my Lilamon, which would have suspended a dude, making my Nihog more viable. And that was the plan. But here they have to run it over anyway, which makes the Nihog still kind of good. Because I'm still hitting 3 guys here when I bring out the Nihog right now. It's really unfortunate that I still haven't drawn into a Mimi, because being memory choked right here again and again is really rough. Also, it means I can't bring out my eggs very fast. Chaosmon wiping out the Reflexion was kind of nice. now they're forced to either Nihok here or something, but instead they just go really wide. Now I've got a kind of a nice board. I'm still digging for those memes, still haven't found them. Swing with the Chaosmon. Unfortunately that runs into another Chaosmon. I had an unfortunate Nihok here. I thought it could wipe the board for some reason, major misplay. The Vegiesmon lives of course because they're 6k. For some reason I thought they were on the 5k and that really messed up me. Now here, they're able to flip another X. They got the 2 Mimis, really speeds up their deck. They go into a Reflexiamon. They forgot to pay the cost for the memory to evolve into it, and I unfortunately missed that as well, so they just got a Reflexiamon for free. Remember that folks, you have to remember to keep track of all that memory, because now they built up a huge board and I just completely missed up on that. So I start building up a chain. I've got another Nihok in hand, and I really need to wipe this board. But unfortunately, Lilith, my opponent, is playing very conservatively and just not punching security unless it's super safe. That's why they don't even touch it, because they know I have a Nihok on board potentially. Now they stunned my Nihok, which means I can't go for game this turn, but I can hit for the 2 security there and take out the rest of it. Now, I've got a huge hand. I do have Mimis, but at this point in the game, they're not a good time to play right now, just because I have so few cards. Which means the game will definitely come to an end soon. Now, I only got 4 cards left after that Nihok, and with a white board like that, this is really rough. With only 3 cards left in my deck now, I can only draw so many cards before I lose the game next turn. So I'm forced to just hard play that champion there. But with them having the ability to spend it, it's just game there. We'll just go on to game 2. It's really rough for me. Game 2 I go up against Plutomon option control. It plays similarly to the BT4 Metal Garurumon option control, but it's got a couple of new takes with the Black War Growlmon. Really sweet card, bringing out killing rookies so you can unsuspend. They go straight into the Plutomon here, but I decide not to play any options because it would be really weak just taking out one of the rookies. So I've established a Mimi and a Takumi. That's kind of the ideal I want to do. So I can start drawing up and setting up a Nihok for later. So here I'm just waiting for the Plutomon to suspend so I can Nihok it, or I can run it over with a Bacho Stingmon. So here I play a rookie. Evolve over. I'm digging for a level 5 here, so I can go into that Bacho Stingmon. I was hoping to get into a Blossomon or an Argomon, so I can suspend the Weedmon, and then get it for free, then I go into a Bacho Stingmon, punch over the Lenimon, but instead I get a Lilamon, which means I have to go a little bit slower here. I think I have the hidden potential, which makes things a little bit easier here, so I can make this Lilamon free, and then I can go into I can Digiburst first, just to get a free memory, even though I'm not going to run over that Lady Devimon right now. We'll run over that Millenniumon, and this will check for 3, that's pretty big. It's kind of nice. Of course the Millenniumon will come back. It should be unsuspended, but that's no big deal. Go into a Blossomon and pass. Millenniumon will punch again, hit it straight into a Nihok. That's a fair trade. And the Plutomon here has to get rid of the Bacho Stingmon just because of how threatening it could be. Like, I could suspend the Plutomon and punch for the rest of security and get the game from there. But instead, I think I'm just styling here. Grand Kawagamon will hit for the rest of security, or run straight into a Omnimon, but I'll do it anyway. So game 3 is against Diaboromon. I just start establishing a nice little stack there, going to a champion. They will play a Koromon, fetch their level 7, I established a Lilamon here. This will be able to suspend whatever wants to unsuspend here. And I'll kill this champion. That'll be prime target right there. My opponent runs into my security just so they can establish a unidentified in the grave, so they get that extra memory off the errata. That's kind of nice for them. Good play. But now I can start scaling up, set up a Mimi, which is really nice. I set up the Mimi with the champion in my nursery just so if they are able to clear the Lilamon, I have a champion coming out of my nursery, which I can evolve into another ultimate so I can get that free nursery. The Lilamon lives though, so that's no worries. Here I can establish another Lilamon and punch over that guy clearing the board. And then I go into a Bacho Stingmon. I think that was the only Mega I had in my hand besides, of course, the Nihog. And Nihog wouldn't have done anything, wiping nothing anyway. So Bacho Stingmon was just there, just to be cool, I guess. It just demonstrates how kind of poor Bacho Stingmon is. Only really good in very narrow scenarios. But I'm able to establish a really wide board here. And next turn I should be able to threaten his security with 6 attacks here, and he's got no blockers. So I can punch here, let's see what he runs into. This guy will de-digivolve the Lilamon and then kill it. Unfortunately, that will take out my opportunity to go into security again. So here we got a Nihog, that will wipe out too, that's kind of nice. And I've established pretty much lethal on board next turn again with 6 attacks. So here they need to start running over my suspended dudes. I'm kind of okay with that. Maybe I could have suspended my Nihog instead. That way they wouldn't have been running over it. But overall it's not that big of a deal. Check security again, they've only got 2 security left and they get a Shademon out, which is a blocker and played out of security. So I unfortunately missed my security, my OTK again. Nihog will take out those 2 guys because with 4 guys on board, they're starting to threaten my security. But I still have a super wide board, they've only got 2 security left. So they need to start running over guys too. They run over my Nihog and my Argomon. I had a Chaosmon in my hand, but with the Armageddonmon, it's not really doing too much. I've got the Bacho Stingmon here, which is going to be a big shot into the Armageddonmon, take out the security, and that should be game. So here we go. Draw pack. A little bit. That's alright. So we end up going 2-2. That's not a good record I want to set going into the championship. It's really not how I planned things to go. My 2 losses ended up being to the green mirror match, and those 2 decks were playing Reflexiamons. You know what that means. I need to change my deck. Unfortunately, the Bacho Stingmon was underperforming. Unfortunately. It's such a cool card. Punching over such a big dude like an Omnimon, and then hitting for 3 security, it feels really good. But it seems in this meta, when I'm not playing against any Omnimons, or I'm not hitting into any Lord Nightmons, it's rough. It's really rough. Well, we'll have to do those changes, and hopefully we can take it next week. Hey guys, this is the deck profile that I played today. I know some of you were chasing it, so here it is. It didn't do very well, unfortunately, with the 2-2 record. That's why I'm going to be making some changes. I fucking love Bacho Stingmon, but its time is due. I will be replacing it with 2 Reflexiamon, and because I'm doing that, I'm taking out a couple of cards that would pair well with it. These 4 guys will be replaced with 4 Vegemons, because 1 cost Evo or hard play 4 is really good, plus 6k, so it can't be hit by the Nihog Mirror. or the Shoutmon. Shoutmon's also really prevalent in this locals right now. And then the other change will be these guys here. This will be replaced by the Terramon Assistant, just because I'll be doing more Digibursting because of the Reflectionmon, so they will pair really well. And the Powermon would normally contribute to the Battery Stingmon pumping attack, so we'll be taking them out because they won't matter anymore. So this will be the new deck going forward, and replacing these with the Vegemon, this will be the new deck that I'll be taking to the championship next week. Hopefully we can take it and do better than this time.